Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Join Mamodu Gajaga on Qsports every Tuesday.
Hello and welcome to Qsports. I am Mamodu Gajaga and thank you very much for joining me. Coming up tonight, FIFA President Gianni Infantino visited the Gambia and promised to support football development projects worth $6 million over a 4-year period. Gary Diouf's solo goal just before halftime was enough to give the Gambia under-23 victory over Morocco in an international friendly. Strugglers FC won the Kudang football tournament final on penalties after a 0-0 draw in regulation time against Sotokoi. Samba Bar won the Gambia College 10-kilometer road race, while Nyima Kamara of the Gambia Armed Forces won the women category. This and many more to come on tonight's Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
A warm welcome if you're just joining us. This is Qsports with me, Mamodu Gajaga. Let's begin with the visit of the FIFA president to the Gambia. Gianni Infantino last weekend visited the Gambia. The football boss arrived in the country with a high-powered delegation, including the General Secretary Fatma Samura. The delegation were received at the State House by President Adama Barrow.
President, Gambia Football Association, Secretary General, Cabinet Ministers present here, the football family. Today is a very important day in the history of football in the Gambia. For the first time, to receive such a delegation, I think this is an honor and it's a pleasure. I will seize this opportunity to congratulate the football family, especially Mr. Kababaju and his team. As we call it the New Gambia. I think the New Gambia, we have been blessed for the past 2 years. It was for the first time we received a European president during the New Year. The first time we received a sitting chair of the AU, Gambia. The first time we received the foreign minister of France in the Gambia. So we are really blessed. Today, in our midst, is the president of FIFA. Football is a very loved sport in the world. Most loved, most watched for us in the world. I'm a big football fan, and I love football. But we have to face the reality. We have to be realistic. You cannot develop football without finance. You have to get that financial muscle to develop your football. And unfortunately, our countries are small countries. Our economy is small. We need the support of FIFA to balance. The size doesn't matter. It's what you can do that matters. I think we will still appeal, despite the president said you are supporting it, but we need your support. First, people love the game, that's why they play the game. But now it's about money. And it's about winning. In the 80s, we watch football, we fill the stadium just to enjoy ourselves. even if you don't win, but you just go and enjoy yourself. But now it's about winning.
I think this is a very good fitting one. Your Excellency, we cannot enumerate the support and assistance that we are receiving from FIFA in our football development objectives. So you are adequately aware, because you are concerned, you are interested in football and football development, either directly or through the Honorable Minister. Our football would have not been where it is now without the support of FIFA. But most importantly, during the reign of Mr. Infantino. 4 years ago, when he launched the Forward program, because he said football is football. All he's thinking is all the money that's generated by FIFA should go into football, in development and infrastructure. And we've seen that happen. We've seen the increase in the support that FIFA render to member associations. And Gambia, really, we can pride ourselves that we are one of the biggest beneficiaries. That is translated into the access that we have to the various funds at FIFA.
We are working together as well on projects to show this even more. And when people can see all over the world what Gambia can do in terms of infrastructure, in terms of stadiums, in addition to what is happening on the pitch, of course, and there are, as I was saying now, really some very good players which are coming up, young players, then I think this is something that goes beyond the simple game of football. I know you have 1,000 other priorities and 10,000 more important things to deal with, but you know, football is uniting a country, from big to small, men to women, north to south. The whole country is uniting through football, and football gives smile to the people. And you know, we are not pretending that we can change the world or that we can change a country or whatever, but what we can certainly do is to contribute to give a little bit of happiness to people who I think these days anywhere in the world need desperately a little bit of happiness. So with this, we really count on your wisdom, on your support, on your help. You can count on FIFA. You can count certainly on the Gambian Football Federation. And we will work together. We elaborate together programs, and we can see how we can make this country even more proud of its football and send a strong message throughout the world, because this is what today the Football Association is already doing. It is an example. It is an example for this part of the world, but it's an example worldwide, and that's why actually in 2 consecutive summits you spoke, you presented, right? You're the only association in the world, the only who presented the plans and the programs in 2 different summits of FIFA. This shows that the Gambia is in the world landscape of football. Today, with my presence as FIFA president and the administration, Banjul is the capital of the world of football. But the capital of the world of football is more important than the capital of anything else, as we all know. So
president is in Banjul.
Exactly. So today the world is focusing on Banjul. Thank you very much for your attention, and really count on us, count on me. Whatever we can do to help and to assist, we will do it. But it depends also on all of you, and I count as well. And I'm so direct to tell you directly, I count as well on you and your support. I thank you already for everything that you are doing. Thank you very much.
Qsports.
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 After watching the highlights of that meeting at State House between the FIFA President Gianni Infantino, President Adama Barrow, and Lamin Kababajo, the GFF President, joining me in the studio is my colleague Ansumana Esonyasi. Ansumana, welcome to Qsports.
Thank you for having me.
The FIFA President Gianni Infantino, with a high-powered delegation, visited the Gambia and promised to help the Gambia develop its football through projects. How significant is this?
Well, I think it's quite welcoming and unprecedented in many ways, given that he is, the top guy as far as world football is concerned. To have him in the Gambia, talk about football development, talk about FIFA's resolve to support development of football in Gambia, for me is welcoming in many ways, and I think this is highly significant.
As far as you are concerned, what's the most significant aspect of that development? Is it infrastructure or is it grassroots development?
Well, I think Gambian football, for decades, we will all agree, we've been struggling in many ways, and to have FIFA executive, including the FIFA president himself, commit themselves to supporting the development of football. I think they've generalized it, and I personally love the fact that they generalize, their support, not just to say we're committing ourselves to supporting grassroots football, to supporting Gambian football in terms of infrastructure, or to supporting Gambian football in terms of building capacity. I think the fact that they've generalized it, for me personally, it's a good thing. Then we'll be able to tap into different areas and seek for support, where necessary. So it's highly significant.
The FIFA support is one thing, but in any country, football development support starts with the government of the day. Adama Barrow, time and again, have been promising that he would put his heart out there for football, but support has not been forthcoming. How many times did the Gambia national team played without a single support from the ministry as far as finance is concerned? Is this not worrying? Do you think the trend is going to change?
I think actually that is one of the biggest problems we have, football in Gambia. Of course, Gambians are naturally football-loving people, but it's quite unfortunate that when it comes to support, on the side of the government, it's really not been, the way we would all want it to be. And the president, of course, during his meeting with the FIFA president, also did say that because we're a small nation and we don't have, in terms of economy, we're not like other countries, also affects our development, because we all know football, requires a lot of finance, if you really want to make headway. So, of course, government plays a key role. For me, I think they are major stakeholders as far as football and football development is concerned. But it's rather unfortunate that when it comes to support, on the side of government in the Gambia, it's really not been coming up. I wouldn't say they've not been supporting, but I think since the coming into office of this new government, of course, the political will, they've always demonstrated that. But in terms of support, financially, we know that it really has not been coming up, and I think that's a problem. One thing about Gambia, if you look at our sports in general, I think we've always been lucky for the fact that we have sports-loving presidents. We know the president in the First Republic used to, he used to love golf and would spend almost his entire holidays playing golf. The former president as well, Jammeh, he loved wrestling, and he also is a football fan. President Barrow, we know, is a staunch football fan. But it's quite unfortunate anyway. But again, like I said, in terms of support on the side of government, that really has been lacking.
And so, just to talk about this finally, the Gambia Football Federation are expecting support from FIFA up to $6 million. We are talking about close to $200 million over a 4-year period. This does not come as in money that is being already in the bank. It comes in forms of development projects, and you have to really deserve it before you get this money. Do you think if this money comes into the Gambia, it's going to be put for the right reasons?
Getting the money is one thing, but investing it in the right place is another, and getting these projects working also is also something that we need to look at. We know FIFA in the past have really been supporting our football development in different sectors. A good example would be the FIFA Go project, which for most part of its existence has been a white elephant project, because it's been there, underutilized. We've all seen that. And there have also been cases of alleged corruption, mismanagement of FIFA subventions and all of that. It's a huge amount of money as far as our level is concerned. I'm talking about the Gambian level now. But again, if you look at our development as a country, I think we've made little progress over the years. If the money is spent, the right way, invested in the right places, and we get these projects running, I think we will see the results, within a short time. But then, I mean, you can never tell. So let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful. Yeah.
Ansumana Ishonyasi, thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
The Gambia under-23 team beat Morocco's Olympic team by a 0-0 at the Independence Stadium in what would be their second international friendly. The side shared the spoils, 1-1 a week ago. Gaira Diouf's lone goal was enough to give the host victory. Here are some match highlights. You can also hear from the coaches, Omar Cisse and Mark Water.
Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
On time, the Gambia leading 1-0.
Reaction to this friendly international. You played against the under-23 side twice. In the first game it ended 1-1. This one you lost by a 0-0.
Yeah, we gave a lot of young boys the opportunity to experience the Gambian game, because you know when you play in Gambia the pitch is not really good, and the players of Gambia are very physical and very aggressive in a positive way. So we played with our youngest team, 2 17-year-olds, 3 18-year-olds. So it was not so much about the result for me, but more about the development of the younger players. It was more for giving them the experience, being here in the Gambia. After the first game when we played our strongest team, now we played the substitutes with a lot of young boys. If you see the number 2 today, Adil Tahif, 17 years old, he has a great future for Morocco. And also the striker Ashraf Gharib, is also 17 years old. They will benefit in the future from this kind of games, because you know if you have to play the physical side of Gambia, it's a learning process for them. And we were unlucky not to score the equalizer in the last 15 minutes, but we came here to enjoy the Gambia. We came here to give them the experience. We're missing a lot of players today, but that's no problem. So we think more of developing the players instead of the result of today, which was in favor of the Gambia.
Congratulations, you won by a 0-0.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a difficult game, especially the first 45 minutes. They came all out to harass us, to frustrate us, but thank God the boys are intelligent enough to control them, and we got the goal at the right time. We expect what happened in the second half, that they will come on us and be careful. I blame the boys for not taking chances sometimes, but to get 1-0 is better than a draw, and it's more better than to lose. So we thank God, alhamdulillah.
What some of the positives that you get from the game?
We look, some of the players are new players to the under 23, and this test game gave us this thing to look at them. Likes of Ablaisar, which is one of the youngest, he did a very good go. Geira. It's like we are looking at the boys for the chance, because we are ruled out of the under 23. But what I've seen definitely is promising. Hopefully we can have more test matches like this so that we can give a test to our boys.
Qsports.
Qsports.
We'll now take a short break. When we come back, we will take you all the way to Kudang to bring you a football final.
Qsports.
Qsports.
Welcome back, and thank you very much if you are just joining us. Strugglers Football Club defended their crown after a 4-2 penalty shootout victory against Sotukoi in the Kudang football tournament final. Both sides showed class in regulation time, but due to their resoluteness in defense, the deadlock could not be broken.
The number 10 is trying to throw in the ball there. He could not connect Phillips. Pogba could not connect number 10, Diban. Oh, Phillips. Pogba still have the ball. Pogba passes. He could not connect the ball. The number 12 Cham is there. For Sotukoi. I think Diban is one of the senior players of Sotukoi with Yuspa. Long ball there, Famara make a flip there, Eddie Murphy. He clears again, Clarence from different line. I think Sotukoi, the different line is working on both the central midfield and the striking force. What can Salif do? There they go. Salif, wow, that's a wonderful kick from them. Majestically, he put it down. And it's a goal. The big man for Sotukoi.
Qsports.
Qsports.
Finally, Samba Bar emerged winner of the 10-kilometer road race organized by former students of the Gambia College. Nyima Kamara won the female category. Let's get reactions.
Qsports.
Qsports.
In such a momentum and magnifying moment, you can see gallant men and women of the institutions on their stage doing all they could, racing and competing for this event. That is for the 10 kilometers starting from the airport gate to the Gambia College. Kamara. Contestant number 1 is no other guy but Nyima Kamara. Nyima Kamara of the Gambia Armed Forces. So what we can learn from this activity is that the two security forces, that is the police and the army, are leading. And the race is on. The race is on. This event is organized and sponsored by the Gambia College alumni. That is those who have already... We are almost happy. Nyima is still taking the lead. Nyima of the Gambia Armed Forces is still taking the lead. And here we are at the Gambia College. Nyima Kamara of the Gambia Armed Forces is taking the lead. And that's the ending point. Nyima is proving herself. Nyima is proving herself. And there she is. And there she is. Cristiano is there struggling. He's trying to maintain his position as the second guy for this event.
Thank God for giving the strength again to win this race. Yeah, I thank all the organizing committees, I thank the spectators, I thank all my fellow athletes. In this race, nobody is a loser. They are all winners.
Yeah, this is going to be my second time to run with my senior athlete. As I can see now, he's my coach, my second coach, because the senior coach is here. Because he's the one who normally advised me. Even the time when we are coming to start, he told me to follow him so that I'll move good timing.
I am very much happy, yeah. But first of all, I would like to thank my uncle, Mr. Alasanasi. It's because of him I am who I am today. Yeah.
Qsports.
Qsports.
That's it for tonight's Qsports. Join us again next week at the same time for another edition.
Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Join Mamodu Kajaga on Qsports every Tuesday.